Imagine walking through a dense forest, branches heavy with darkness and thorns, yet you feel an unseen hand guiding you. You stumble, but every time you fall, something gentle catches you, preventing your fall from being fatal. There's something bigger than you at play, protecting you from forces you can't even see. You can't explain it, but there's a knowing deep within that you're being watched over. And though the path may be unclear, you are never truly alone. At times, life's obstacles seem overwhelming. Job loss, heartbreak, failed plans. But what if those obstacles weren't signs of abandonment? What if they were signals instead that you are being guided, protected, and prepared for something greater? In those moments of struggle, what if the universe is not trying to punish you, but is actually orchestrating a divine plan? In this video, we will explore the 4 signs that show you are being protected by a higher power, according to Carl Jung. These signs may not always be obvious in the moment, but with reflection, you will realize how you have been steered toward your highest good, even in your darkest times. Let's uncover these signs and see how they reveal that you are never truly alone in your struggles. Carl Jung believed that the forces guiding us are not simply coincidental. They are part of a deeper, universal design. Jung's concept of the collective unconscious describes a deep reservoir of shared human experiences, one that transcends personal awareness. Within this collective consciousness lie archetypes, universal symbols that help shape our understanding of the world and guide us through life's challenges. These archetypes, such as the hero or the wise old man, often appear in our lives as forces that seem to act on us, pushing us toward growth and transformation. But these aren't mere coincidences. They are part of the universe's protective mechanism, helping us navigate through trials. Jung also introduced the concept of synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that seem to defy logical explanation. Synchronicity, according to Jung, is the universe's way of intervening in our lives, aligning events in ways that help us evolve. These events, though seemingly random, aren't just happenstance. They are signals from a higher power, working behind the scenes to guide us. Jung's view is that we often don't recognize the guidance or protection we receive in the moment. Only with time, reflection, and introspection can we see how we were gently steered away from paths that weren't meant for us or guided toward opportunities we never could have predicted. Now let's explore the 4 signs that may indicate you're being protected by a higher power. These signs often appear in times of struggle or uncertainty, but they're often the universe's way of guiding you toward your true path. Sign number 1. The timing of your life feels off, yet perfectly aligned. Your life may feel like it's moving in fits and starts, sometimes racing ahead, other times grinding to a halt. You've probably experienced moments when it seems like everything is falling apart, like the universe is conspiring against you. But when you look back, you may realize that each setback, each moment of uncertainty, was actually guiding you toward exactly where you needed to be. Carl Jung often spoke of the archetype of the trickster, an energy that disrupts and challenges us, making life feel chaotic and unpredictable. Yet, behind all of this disruption, there's a deeper current at play, a divine timing, a greater plan unfolding. The timing of life in this sense often feels off. Delays, missed opportunities, even the things you've lost, may seem like signs that you're being abandoned or overlooked. But Jung taught that these very disruptions are often part of the protection that a higher power offers, redirecting you when you're about to take a wrong turn. For example, maybe you lost a job, and in the moment, it felt like the universe was pulling the rug out from under you. But later, you realize that losing that job opened the door to something far better, something that truly aligns with your passions and purpose. Or maybe a relationship came to an end, and at the time, it felt like a devastating loss. But in time, you found a deeper, more authentic connection that helped you grow in ways you never expected. These delays and detours, they aren't signs of failure or punishment. They're part of your soul's evolution, a form of protection guiding you toward what's best for you. When you experience these moments of wrong timing, trust that something greater is at work. The universe is reshaping your path for your highest good, even if you can't see it yet. What feels like a setback is actually divine protection, leading you toward the life you're meant to live. Sign number 2. You experience unexplainable protection. During a crisis, there are moments in life when everything seems to spiral out of control, when you feel as though you're standing on the edge, your life hanging in the balance. You're free-falling, consumed by uncertainty and fear. But just as the ground seems to give way, something inexplicable catches you. Whether it's a twist of fate, an unexpected turn of events, or an uncanny coincidence that redirects your path. In that moment, you realize it's not the end, but rather the beginning of a new chapter, one where you're protected by something greater than yourself. Carl Jung believed in what he called the numinous, a sense of the divine or supernatural that we experience in moments of crisis. These are the times when our rational minds fail, yet something beyond the ordinary intervenes, offering protection, guidance, and support. Jung argued that during these moments, the higher powers at work in the unconscious realm provide a shield, ensuring that we are not left to navigate life's chaos alone. Perhaps you've been in a life-threatening situation, an accident, a health scare, or a near miss, and something unexplainable happened to save you. Maybe a series of strange events unfolded that led to your survival, or a sudden realization guided you to safety when all seemed lost. Jung would suggest that these are not mere coincidences, but moments of divine intervention. They are times when a higher force protects you, ensuring that you stay on the path you're meant to walk, even if you can't fully understand the mechanism at work. These experiences serve as reminders that we are not alone in our struggles. There are unseen forces working behind the scenes, guiding us, protecting us, and keeping us on track. Even in the darkest moments, when the world feels like it's falling apart, there's a divine presence ensuring that we are safe and that we are always being directed toward our soul's true journey. Sign number 3. Your mistakes lead to greater wisdom. Imagine a cracked pot, once perfect, now flawed and unable to hold water. At first, the cracks seem like a failure, an imperfection. Yet, when you look closer, those very cracks reveal something beautiful, a deeper, more profound truth that couldn't be seen before. Your mistakes are like that cracked pot. They spill out into the world, creating what feels like chaos, but in reality, they expose the beauty and wisdom that lies beneath the surface. Carl Jung taught us that our mistakes are not to be feared or avoided. They are a vital part of our personal growth and evolution. Jung believed that our shadow, the repressed, darker parts of ourselves, often comes to light during times of failure or error. But instead of punishing us, these moments offer an opportunity for deep transformation. The mistakes we make are not signs of failure, but signals of our soul's journey towards wholeness. Perhaps you've made a decision you regret, one that caused pain or disappointment. But as time passes, you begin to see how that mistake led you to a greater understanding of who you are and what you truly need in life. It's through these so-called negative experiences that we gain wisdom. Jung would say that each mistake is a step on the path to individuation, becoming the fullest version of ourselves. These moments push us to confront our shadows, to embrace the parts of us that we have denied or ignored. And as we do, we grow in wisdom and self-awareness. Embrace your mistakes, because they are not just moments of failure, they are protection in disguise. Every wrong turn, every misstep is part of a greater strategy, one that comes from a higher power, designed to push you toward a more authentic version of yourself. In the end, it's through these mistakes that we uncover the wisdom we need to move forward with clarity and purpose. Each lesson, however painful, leads you closer to who you are truly meant to be. Sign number 4. You experience powerful signs and synchronicities. Like a trail of breadcrumbs scattered in a dense forest, synchronicities are the subtle signs that guide you forward. They are the seemingly random events, encounters, and symbols that appear just when you need them, each one affirming that you are on the right path. These moments can be startling in their precision, as if the universe itself is placing markers along your journey to guide you. Carl Jung famously described synchronicity as the principle that there are no true coincidences in life. What we perceive as random occurrences are actually the result of a deeper, invisible force at play, a higher power that is orchestrating the events of your life. When you experience these powerful moments of meaningful coincidence, it's the universe's way of telling you that you are being protected, that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Perhaps you've had an encounter that seemed like pure chance, meeting someone who changed your life, finding an opportunity you never could have planned for, or suddenly discovering the right answer at just the right time. Jung believed these occurrences were more than just lucky accidents. They are signs that the universe is guiding you, confirming that a higher force is protecting you and watching over your journey. These synchronicities come to reassure you that you're not alone in your struggles, and even though things may seem chaotic or uncertain, the pieces are falling into place. When these signs appear, it's important to trust them. They are not coincidences. They are divine messages confirming that you are on the right path. These synchronistic moments are nudges from a higher power, reassuring you that you are being protected, guided, and gently pushed toward your true soul path. They serve as reminders that no matter how challenging or confusing the journey may seem, you are being watched over and guided through each twist and turn. So, when these signs emerge, take a moment to pause, reflect, and appreciate the confirmation that you are exactly where you need to be. With that sense of reassurance, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and place your hand gently over your heart. In this quiet moment, allow yourself to connect with the feeling of something greater than yourself guiding you. Imagine this higher power, whether it's the universe, the divine, or the deeper wisdom within you, offering its protection and support. Let this feeling fill your being with warmth and trust. Now reflect on this. When was the last time you experienced protection in your life? Think about the signs, the synchronicities, or moments where you felt guided, even if you didn't understand it at the time. What have you overlooked, and how can you begin to trust more fully in the higher forces at work? To anchor this experience tonight, light a candle. Hold space for your journey and for the protection that surrounds you. As the flame flickers, remind yourself that you are never alone. You are always being guided, always being watched over. Embrace this trust and know that every step you take is supported, even when the path is unclear. The river of life flows, sometimes gentle, sometimes turbulent, but always toward the ocean. Even in the darkest moments, the current carries you, guiding you where you need to go. You are not walking this path alone. The forces that protect, guide, and shape your journey are always with you, though they may not always be visible. Trust in this process, for you are exactly where you need to be. Embrace the signs, trust the protection, and move forward with confidence. The higher power that's watching over you is leading you toward a future filled with fulfillment, wisdom, and peace. This is not just the story of your life. It's the story of how the universe is conspiring in your favor, leading you to your true self. Trust in the process and allow the protection to unfold. This is Echoes of Psyche, where your journey of growth and transformation is always divinely guided.